Hey guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to alter a dress at the waistline to fit you better. This technique can also be applied to skirts and some shirts. So, hope this helps you, and let's go. So this is the dress that I'm going to be altering today. As you can see, it's a bit big around my waistline and I want it to fit a bit more like this, so it's my actual size. What you're going to want to do is know your waist measurement, and that's the smallest part of your abdomen where it goes in. And I already know mine is 25, but definitely measure yourself again just to make sure. So I've measured my dress and the waist is 32 inches. So if I subtract my waist from that, that's 25. So 7 inches is how much I need to take off in total. And because this dress already has 2 seam lines running down the back, I'm just gonna build off of those to take off the 7 inches. So if I divide that 7 by 2 for each seam, that's going to be 3.5. So I'll take 3.5 off each side, and when I fold the seam, 3.5 and a half is 1.75 inches. So I'm going to measure 1.75 on each side of the seam and mark it. I am marking with a Sharpie because I don't have chalk, but you guys should definitely use chalk or probably something like a little less permanent that will show up. I'm just kind of using this because it's the only thing I have on hand. But yeah, I'm going to do the same thing on the other seam. Okay, so I just pinned those darts where I made those marks, and now I'm going to flip it to the other side to blend it into the waistline. This is one of the darts on the inside, looks like. The way that they blended it in the original pattern is 11 inches long, and it's pretty straight. The dart isn't super big, but I'm going to follow that same length. And the way I'm going to blend it with a bit more of a curve is with a tool called a French curve, which looks like this. This is what the dart looks like after I blended it, so I'm going to sew along that line, and I'm going to mark it the same on the other side for the other dart. So I've got my new seam all pinned up and ready to sew on both sides. I'm just using a normal straight stitch, and this is what my length is at, and don't forget to double back to really make sure that seam stays snug. And I'm using black thread because I feel like you wouldn't be able to notice it on this dress. Okay, now that I've sewn that seam, I'm going to cut off the extra fabric that got bunched up, so there's not like any sort of unflattering gathering or anything. This is a finished look from the back, so you can see like it blended quite nicely. No one would ever know that you took this in. Okay, so this is the finished altered dress. As you can see, it fits me like a lot more snug on the waistline, and it's actually like custom to like the curve of my hips. So yeah, that's how you alter a dress to your own measurements. This is like really great like hack if you are like into thrifting and you like to upcycle stuff. Yeah, I really like this dress now and I wear it a lot. So I hope this helped you guys.